Well, I'm an idiot and I accidentally got something delivered to Faster Proms up in Clearwater, so I have to make the nearly 2-hour trip up to visit those guys. Bring some coffee. Got a little drive ahead of me. Super bummer, but get to drive this car a little bit. I mean, it kind of is what it is. But yeah, so go drive 2 hours to pick up 2 parts and drive right back. Much fun. There's a little tiny Triumph in front of me. It's so small. That's a pretty cool little car. It's such a tiny little vehicle. I need to get into this lane. Good luck, young Triumph. You guys believe it? I just got cut off by a silver Nissan. Oh, is it not an Altima? It's a Sentra. Close enough. Silver Nissan. What a classic. It's always a silver Nissan. So for all you guys not local to this area, this is the Skyway Bridge. You'll see it over there. I love the Skyway. I love going over this bridge. It's so cool. It's this huge, long, stretching bridge that is tall enough to have cruise ships go underneath it and tanker ships and all kinds of stuff like that, but also is miles long and goes over this nice, beautiful blue water in the Tampa Bay area. Goes from, I don't know, I guess you'd say Sarasota to St. Pete. Kinda, not really, it's more like Parrish, but Sarasota's nicer. Such a great drive. I really don't mind this drive whatsoever. And a fun fact is cell phone service is completely zero once you get near these, I guess, the suspension part of the bridge. I think that's what they call these, suspension bridge. They are repainting them all. Does anybody else get a lot of enjoyment and laughter out of watching somebody else road rage? Like they're kind of just out here doing their own thing. It's this guy in this white Escalade. It's like the Escalade Avalanche. I don't even know what they call those. It's just, I think it's just an Escalade. But he's out here all over the road, switching lanes like crazy. He's been doing it for the last like 15 miles. I haven't slowed him down or anything. I haven't cut him off, nothing. And he hasn't made it anywhere. But he is doing way extra versus what he should be. And it's pretty funny to watch. He's been behind me like 6 different times just trying to get ahead of, I don't know, me, I guess. But it's comical. I get a lot of joy out of this on long drives. Just watching other people work themselves up into a rage because of traffic that's not going anywhere. Alright, just left Faster Proms. Jeremy wasn't there. I was just talking to Laz and Juan a little bit. Juan was just putting back together one of Jeremy's vehicles. And now I am on my way to see my boy Emilio because he's been down here for a while now and I haven't seen his new shop. And I figured I'd go check it out. Oh man, guys, little Buck Stadium over here. Getting cut off by a slow-moving RAV4. Home of the Tampa Bay Bucks. Much beautiful. Me and Bronte got to go to a game last year. It was sick. Yeah, I know. I was just looking at this thing. Oh, it's right-hand drive too.
I think it's actually pretty rare, dude.
I was thinking that. Is this hood bubble a very rare deal?
Yeah.
Is that the VTEC bubble?
This hood's probably, yeah, the most expensive piece of the car.
I like the wheels too.
Nah, the glass, this is where it's at, dude.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's serious. That's a lot of sunroof. Is that the sought after option?
That and like little stuff like the door cards.
That's crazy because I feel like in Florida that's not an option you'd really want.
No. Yeah, it gets pretty hot.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It does have AC though.
I believe it, but still.
Nah, he's been looking at different ways to like cover it up.
Yeah, get a wrap on there or something. Wrap it black.
He actually drove it back from California. He bought it in California.
Oof,
drove
that was
all
probably
the way
warm.
back. Oh man.
Yeah, this thing's sick.
With these gas prices. Actually, not too bad with it.
Yeah, this thing probably just...
Well, shoot, welcome to the shop, man.
Yes.
You haven't been here.
I made it. All-wheel drive out here.
Cooper is in Tampa.
Yes, it has been a long time since I've been up here. I was driving around and I'm like, dang, I remember why I moved.
It's funny, you're telling me you're gonna show up and I forgot about it, and I'm like walking up and I'm like, whose nice Cadillac is that, dude?
Yeah, I drove the wagon up here.
Yeah.
Maybe I was...
Yeah, later, brother.
Yeah. Hoping to try to get a roll race with Hondaroo.
I don't know. We still got something going on. Was it with what? Oh, it was with the V1, but
Yeah, it was with the V1.
we can switch it over to that.
The Mustang is the same blower as the V1.
What'd you run in? You ran that in a quarter mile.
That thing's like an 11-second car.
11? Well, I mean, this is a stock.
But you can go
motor,
drive it for, 3 hours and not be miserable.
True.
That's
And
kind of
you got AC and everything.
Yeah, AC seats, like
That would
it's...
actually be a good race between that and this with the stock motor. This is the stock motor.
So the thing is, on the street that thing's pretty good, but on a drag race it's not that great on the drag strip because it can't 60 foot that well. It's
Fine.
coilovers on 19s. It's like
Fine, we'll take it to
it's
Mexico.
not exactly the best. They do that roll racing at Bradenton. And then you got the blue car out here. I've seen this car a lot of times, I feel like, throughout the years
This
in
car
so
has
many
been-
different setups.
Yeah, it's been around a while. So right now we're working on getting all the all-wheel drive stuff on it.
Mhm.
It was front-wheel drive its whole life, and we just decided to upgrade the cage, put a bigger turbo on it, add some power to the rear, and just send it, dude.
And chassis-wise, this thing looks like it should be able to go 750s, right?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
what we're hoping to
25.3, right? You would know, I mean.
The goal is to get it into the 7s, but
Yeah, it's got
it's
funny
gonna-
car cage up there. It's got all the good stuff.
So Todd was just working on painting the cage, and we just got the transmission yesterday, actually.
Ooh, that's
So,
some nice.
got some
Isn't it
billet
crazy to
stuff.
see like the billet stuff along with like some commuter car 90s like transmission? Like
Go ahead and do it
the
all
difference.
billet, dude.
Like
We tried to clean it up some, but yeah, this stuff is beautiful, man.
Oh, yeah, that's
this is the
so-
Speed
so
Factory
nice.
here, and then we got the drag cartel transfer case there.
I love the all-wheel drive stuff. I remember when it started popping up and I was like, oh, that'd be really cool. And then it like kept rising in price to where it's like, you have to really want it now.
Yeah,
It used to be like, oh, that's kind of a cool deal. You know, you could, for a couple $100,
For
you could
cheap,
go
yeah.
all-wheel drive. Not anymore.
Not anymore, dude.
It was when Kyle did the van, I think, at first, when it was like still cheap, that stuff. That's what I remember.
And now it's like, try to find a viscous coupler or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
man, we upgraded the cage on it. It's coming along.
I feel like we kind of brushed over that Hondaroo's running again. I didn't really talk about that much in the video. Obviously I was here for like 30 minutes already. We were talking, but I'm super pumped to see this thing back running because
it was sitting for
I've always really liked this car because I don't know, for some reason, is it weird to like,
something weird. Like
Yeah.
you do the same
Is
thing,
it-
though.
is
You
it
got
weird? Yeah.
You got a 2J and a Camaro.
and then you got the sequential, like all the cool stuff.
We just like to be different, man.
Exactly.
You know? And this is different.
And then we were talking about how good this combo would look in the other Camaro. Basically this exact setup from here forward
This is all you
would
need.
work perfect in there.
Yep. It would be pretty simple to do it, man.
That's
You
a
got-
Hayden manifold on there, right?
Yeah, that's it. You got plenty of room in your car.
I have all the room, yeah. You could
Probably
put,
two of them.
yeah, you could probably put one in there and then make it front wheel drive also with another one. But yeah, so we're talking about taking this thing out to the track, and I'll bring the Mustang out so we can have some fun because
Do a little track day. It's been a while for me.
it has. I mean, I'm remembering the last time when you ran that 9, I was there.
Yep.
And that was so long ago. That was like,
That was like 2, maybe 3.
that might have been 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
Time flies, dude.
it's crazy. So yeah, so hopefully we'll see this thing back at the track pretty soon. But Emilio's World on YouTube,
Yeah.
check him out. He said he's gonna post a video about this, so if you guys want to see it's kind of like resurrected. I'm sure a lot of people don't really even know all that much about it anymore because it's
been sitting.
It's been kind of like down, and now
it's coming back up.
To see it back will be awesome. So go check them out if you want to see some weird ass Subaru mix, Honda Subaru mix here in BMW yellow.
I got all the car components, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, all-wheel drive stuff and more all-wheel drive stuff. That wheel is cambered out, dude. Oh my god, those bearings are screaming for dear life right now. Please, sir, you are a menace to everybody on the street. That's a classic Dodge owner right there. Sorry if you're a Dodge Ram owner, but you know, you gotta be self-aware. You know what the deal is. Well, I stopped by the Boosted Boys. Isn't it amazing that I brought a car with double the cylinders and half the horsepower? Is everything else here? Kind of sad. Is that a common thing with your LS friends?
I can't really say that, no. A lot of our friends, they make a lot of power.
Oh, just me, I guess. All right, cool. Perfect.
Just that particular one. That's just the day.
Just not that one, yeah. That one only makes like 500.
Line it up with the van. The van or the Civic?
The Porsche over there?
No, sir. No,
The little, the Bug.
That wouldn't be fair. Yeah. You expect that.
Your Volkswagen Beetle over there, right?
Oh, yeah, you can race that one?
I'll race the Bugatti.
The Hongati?
Yeah, that thing's pretty cool.
Only your viewers get the exclusive sneak peek of our hypercar that we just purchased. YouTube does not know it's coming. We have the baddest car out.
They are literally not ready. Yeah,
Bugatti.
I'm sorry you guys bought that.
I didn't pay anything for it.
Okay, that's good.
It was about to be crushed.
That's good. That's good. So some live action just happened here with that thing. You should definitely go take a look at it. It's pretty wild because I've seen this thing in quite a few iterations now. And that was one of its coolest so far, I think.
Yeah. Dude, that's still the same. That's still the same engine as when it drove down from Colorado and ran the 9 and drove back. And up until us doing the all-wheel drive swap, I'm pretty sure
When you
on
and
the same
Brent
oil.
almost died.
I'm pretty sure I haven't given it an oil change since that.
Is he proud of this? Or is this like a...
I'm not related to him, alright? So
I put it on the list, dude. I put it on the list. Just never happened.
On the list, dude. Alright, well, it's good seeing you guys.
yes, sir. You too.
I'm gonna go sit in traffic for a little while. It's really fun when you sit in traffic with like 600 horsepower. It's super cool.
Super awesome.
Oof.
I do have AC.
Pick the absolute worst.
And
time.
AC seats. Alright guys, see ya.
Take it easy, man.
Oh, minivan, all-wheel drive action here. Alright, back home. I just moved the Mustang out the shop because I gotta do an oil change on the truck here in a few minutes. Just letting it cool down a little bit. But somebody commented, take the carpet out because it's flammable. And got me thinking, is the carpet flammable? I always kind of thought it was like a plastic type of carpet and it wouldn't like catch on fire and burn. It would more just like kind of melt. So it got me thinking I wanted to try it. So I got this piece of carpet right here. It's a little windy right now, but maybe I can move it over here and out of the wind. Let's see, is it flammable? So I have this torch. Let's see. What do you guys think? Is it gonna burn or is it gonna just kind of melt away? I would imagine flammability wasn't something that they designed it. It was burning. It is burning. But it's not like... It's not like staying on fire. Like it goes out pretty quick. I don't know. It doesn't really stay burning. There it's on fire. Alright, it's burning now. Would a very large piece stay burning like that? Well, there you have it. It is semi-flammable. It's definitely not like highly flammable. Like it's not just gonna, you know, burn like crazy. It kind of fizzles out like that. You would expect, you know, if that was like a piece of cardboard, it would just keep burning. But that, I mean, it just kind of stopped. It didn't really, I don't know. I wouldn't be too worried about that. So there you have it. So if you guys were worried about carpet being flammable, there you go. Can't speak for all carpet, but I can speak for that piece of Mustang carpet and the rest that's in there. I don't know if I had any more. I thought I had another piece somewhere. Like a bigger piece. I don't know. She gone. But there you have it. That makes it, that answers my question of the carpet flammability. It's not that flammable. Oh, big unit is in here. Letting her cool down a little bit because I just had to drive it. It's not too bad, but she's a little warm. And that's just the cold side. But probably should order a new filter too. It's about time. And I got the things Chevy recommended, the oil they recommend, fuel filter, and fuel filter here and oil filter here. Pretty solid size oil filter. Never done a fuel filter, but I guess can't be too hard, right? So let's see. What's that? Fuel cooler? There's the fuel filter right there. Looks easy enough to get to. Just unscrew it at the bottom. That's a death trap right there. There is the oil filter and the drain plug. Should be easy enough. Oh, she warm. She a little warm. A little bit. Look at that freaking catalytic converter. My gosh. The thing is gigantic. I'll bang my head on the fuel tank. Always wanted to do one of those upgrade big fuel tanks in here. And there's the DEF tank. If any EPA agents were watching, that's the DEF tank. That's the or the diesel particulate filter, whatever. I don't know diesel stuff that well, guys. Give me a break. It's very tight under here. If I was any more overweight, I wouldn't be able to fit. Get some diesel fluid in my, get some diesel fuel in my hair, nice and oily, nice and greasy. Gotta love it. Alright, I'm gonna get to it. Alright, oil's drained, oil filter's off. I was just letting it drip out completely. And fuel filter is out now. It's definitely very dirty. New one ready to go in. Looking good. Never done a fuel filter like this, but how difficult could it be, right? Alright, and then replacing the O-rings, it came with two new ones. This is the old one, and then that new one goes down under there where this goes in, so it should be pretty simple. And then screw this thing back in, put the oil filter back on, or put a new oil filter on and fill her back up, and we should be good to go. Not too bad of a job. Okay, so there's oil in it. There is a new fuel filter. Trying to get fuel. There we go. Change fuel filter. Change engine oil. Hood open. Nothing's leaking besides air conditioning. That's normal. The real question is, I don't know if I can reset my fuel and oil stuff. Okay, oil. I don't know if I can reset the fuel. Maybe? I feel like there's something weird with that I remember hearing. Well, I got it reset, just had to turn it back off and then turn it back on. Easy enough. So everything's reset, car's clean, car is ready to go for another trip. We are freaking ready. I love this truck, so great. 100,000 miles on it. I've put about 50,000 miles on it since I've owned it, and it has been really good to me. It is bone stock as far as engine, trans, drivetrain wise. It just has a leveling kit and then some 12 ply tires on it, and it has been nothing but freaking awesome. Would definitely recommend. Love the L5P setup. And now, since I just worked on a diesel, every single one of my tools is greasy and gross, and there's black oil everywhere, like black because diesel life. So now I get the fun of cleaning up all that. Well, it is done. That was insanely overdue. I feel bad about doing it that long. Both the fuel filter and oil filter needed to be changed before the drive home from Texas, so I put about 1,000 miles on it, like 700 miles on them, unfortunately, before I changed them. But you know, kind of is what it is. Those are probably a little over dramatic if I were to guess anyways. I don't think it's as extreme as they kind of make it, if you guys know what I mean, but it was long overdue. I felt bad about that. Time to be a little better on my service intervals on this thing. Just good now, ready to go. And that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed spending a little time with me hanging out. Got to go check on some friends, do all that kind of thing, but that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time.